When I was 6 years old, I was consistently bullied by a boy who was about 5 years older than me. He encouraged other kids to make fun of me, throw things at me, and try to get into fights with me. Even when he left the school, the legacy of bullying continued by his followers up until I changed schools. After switching schools, the bullying didn't get better, it only changed. I was starting middle school at this point and had no friends. At my new school, I experienced bullying not only from students, but from teachers as well, due to my skin color and poor social status. I began to self-harm, as kids had begun to tell me to kill myself because I was weird and different. I felt alone, fragile, and unwanted. Bullying doesn't have to be specific threats or violence. Isolating someone and making them an outcast is just as bad as calling them names or physically harming them. Isolation causes a person to look at themselves and ask what is wrong with them, especially if they are given dirty looks and sneers when they pass by. Targeted attacks and isolation both can lead to lack of self-worth, depression, and in the worst cases, self-harm and death. It feels like you're in an inescapable cage and you can't get out, no matter what you do. When I got to college, I made my first friends. They defended me from bullies and didn't act as bystanders. They did their best to build me up after I had been broken down, and I found ways to cope through their support. I encountered the Butterfly Project and began to draw butterflies on my wrist when I was feeling down, each butterfly representing a different friend. You're supposed to take care of the butterflies, meaning cutting will kill them. I would look at these precious butterflies and be reminded of the support that I had gained. Bullying doesn't need to persist in this world, and if we stand by in silence, we are a part of the problem. We must take care of each other, provide support, and speak up. You never know when your actions can save a life. These are some links to some sites that help with suicide, bullying, and self-harm. If you or a friend are considering self-harm or suicide, please get help immediately.